what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I actually recorded this earlier, but the audio messed up, so I'm filming this in another room because I don't feel like setting up. But we're going to be talking about Blokees stuff. They finally revealed on their social media platforms the Galaxy version Series 6, which I believe is tied to the multiverse. Now, in the previous series, they focused on Transformers 1, but that was kind of like a one-off wave. That was Galaxy version Series 5, this is Series 6, and this particular lineup is what you usually see at Walmart, or at least what people were posting at Walmart. That was for Series 1. And these figures are really cool. I have a whole bunch of them. They're awesome. They're fun to build. But they also have the classic class, which is usually the movie characters. It's a little more evolved. They have their Action Edition figures, which are fantastic. I love building that big Optimus Prime that released. I really want to get the Megatron. And then they also have the very adorable Defender line. I really want to check that out as well. It's very cute. But yeah, this is the sixth wave of basically their main line. You know, this produces most of the figures that they usually do. And yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So starting off with the Galaxy version, this is the IDW Orion Pax. And what's cool about it is it's based on, or at least I think it's based on, the War Within Optimus Prime, if I'm not mistaken, which is really cool that they went for that particular design, because I don't think a lot of people really focus too much on War Within anymore. It kind of came and then it kind of went, especially considering that we have so many different Cybertronian designs nowadays. But yeah, I'm glad that they decided to go with this because you get the silver lines on the chest. It's a very iconic design there. I like the guns on the arms. He also have guns on the back. He also has a typical blaster, and you know, it's the typical Optimus Prime colors. So that's very nice, but also we get a variant. So this is going to be the Chase version. It's going to be metallic blue. It's going to have some clear elements with the guns on the back, as well as his main gun. But also, his gunners have kind of like an orange fade to it. And I think that looks really nice. And yeah, it looks pretty good in blue. I believe this is a reference to a certain shot in the comics, but I can't say for sure. Anyways, we've also got the IDW version of Megatron. So this is part of the original IDW comics, the main, I think it's the Lost Light series. And this is when Megatron decided, I'm not going to be a Decepticon anymore, I'm going to be an Autobot. So that's why he's got the Autobot badge. And I think it looks fantastic. If you want to swap that, go ahead and get some Toy Hacks stickers, and you could probably swap that for Decepticon. But I'm fine with having this as the Autobot Megatron. I love the head sculpt. I love the chest in particular. I love that he's got the chest hair with the swirly bits. And then, of course, he's got a Megatron fusion cannon because he kind of needs that. His lower arms are also very different. They're not the normal lower arms. I'm sorry, I keep messing up my words today, but you know, it's also got the typical colors of the red, the gray, the black. You know, it looks like Megatron, but he decided, hey, I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna recycle now. Anyways, we also have the G1 inspired Wheeljack. So this one has more greebling in the chest, but you can see the outline around it has the windows, the blue tinted windows. You can see the red and the green, so it gives it that nice Wheeljack flair. But not only that, we have the iconic wings, so it's got the circuitry detail embedded inside of it. It's got the ears, the mask, and then he's also got a rocket this time, as well as a blaster, which is a one-up from the Generations line. And I think it looks rather cool. I also like the fact that they went for the cartoony color, so he's got the gray and the white. Anyways, moving on, we also have Sunstreaker, which is a character that I really wanted to see them do because we have the Sideswipe, we even have the Red Alert. Obviously, with Sunstreaker, you need a new mold, so this time they got the Countach windscreen for the chest, which is very nice, very cartoon looking. Also, the yellow and black is very nice. It's got different shoulders. It even has the engines on the back. As well, he has a new head, obviously, with the little horns on the side, the little ears, so that's very nice. Something he has in common with Wheeljack. So is that just kind of ironic, or did they intend for that? Maybe this is the ears wave. I don't know. But yeah, it looks very nice. And I would love to see this in red and black and maybe white and black, you know, for the spin out and Corden. Anyways, moving on, we also have the Dinobots, so they usually do a Dinobot per wave, and they usually have the alt mode and the robot mode. This is no different, so to continue the line, and they actually tease that they're going to do the rest of them, we have Dinobot Swwop, which is a one-up from Studio Series because that means that Dinobot Swwop isn't the last one being made, which was kind of weird, but yeah, I like the look of this. Now, as far as reused parts that's being used into the alt mode, because sometimes they'll do that, I believe that the dino head is the same thing from the dino mode, I believe the wings are, and then you can see that he's holding on to the blasters. Those will be able to plug into the wings, and I like the colors. I like the fact that they went with blue instead of red, which you kind of figured they would, but sometimes they don't. And I also like the fin at the top of the head, but I think the main thing for me that I love is the fact that they kept the claws on the knees. That's really cool. Taking a look at the dino mode. So like I said, the wings, probably the backpack is the same. I'm not sure if parts of the head is going to be the same. Like, it's got the fin from the robot head, but I'm pretty sure that the dino head is the same. Seems to have a completely new chest piece that's going to wrap around pretty much the basic piece. So you can see it cover the entire thing, and then it's got a new neck joint. Also, it has new claws, so you'll be able to attach those. And yeah, I also like the coloring for the wings. It's got a touch of red, it's got a touch of gray, it's got some nice detail going within it. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, moving on to the bad guys. Even though this is shown as a Decepticon, it is an Autobot, but the reason why is because it's an evil Autobot. It's the Shattered Glass Ratchet, so that definitely ties into the parallel universe type thing. But I love the color scheme of this. I love the purple, the kind of faded white, and then the gray, as well as the teal. I love the printing on the chest. So obviously this is going to be a repaint from the first wave. And a cool thing about this is we've had two Shattered Glass figures now. We've got the Optimus Prime and we've got the Ratchet. The funny thing about that is with the Selects line, we also had a Voyager class Optimus Prime and a Deluxe class Ratchet 2-pack that came together. That was the same characters, so I thought that was pretty nice. But yeah, not much more to say. It's just a recolor version of Ratchet, and there's some sirens going off. Don't know what's going on. Anyways, moving on, we also have Kickback. So I'm curious to see if we're going to get Bombshell and Shrapnel in the future. I can definitely see that happening. But for right now, we've got Kickback, and I love the look of this. I love the fact that it has the wings. I think that's transparent plastic. If not, it's likely going to be silver. I like the fact that it's got the canopy built into the chest. The colors are nice with the black and purple. It's got the new shoulders. And then it also has a new blaster piece that's very similar to the original G1 toy. I love the head sculpt with the visor. Looks very nice. And then last but not least for this wave, we also have Dirge, which is really cool to see because that pretty much tells us that in the future waves, we're going to get the Ramjet and we're going to get the Thrust. So that's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see Thrust. Thrust is actually my favorite Conehead, but I'm definitely curious to see how they do the Ramjet. And one thing I love about this is the fact that it's got the wings hanging off the back as well as on the legs. That looks very nice. It's got the purple and silver for the kneecaps. You can see a little bit of purple for the wings, so that's cool. But it's the typical colors, you know, you got the dark blue, the black, and then that kind of honey mustard deco. I'm not sure if the chest is the same thing as the other Seekers. I'm pretty sure the Null Rays are, but of course, he's got a new head because he's got to have the Conehead thing. You know, if you're going to make a Conehead, you got to make it a Conehead. Anyways, with that out of the way, what do you guys think? Comment below, let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to all those fun doodads. Sorry I keep messing up on my words today. It's very cold. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.